Hi there, I'm Alex D. Got some water. So we can actually move through the animation changes. And, well, this changelog is actually with dates and all that. So, then again, it ends with this. Everything below this line is a mess, I'm sorry. You are forgiven, at least by me. Let's see. Weapon World Model Animations by Alteroki. Thanks for Splinks for help converting raw motion capture files. Cool. Blended move animations into stationary melee attack animations to prevent survivors from sliding around. Not sure about that, but I guess it has something to do with blending, like, walking or running and attacking. Fixed incorrect hand rotation on chainsaw backwards limp run. Haven't noticed that, but okay. Good thing it's fixed. Adjusted calm idle noise lawyer so that camera level. I'm thinking this is not going to be too fun. L4D2 shared. New chainsaw limp run. Fixed janky O2 limp run. O2 is, well, oxygen tank. Added fidgets. Fidgets as in wiping your nose and all that. Actually, there's a lot of things I haven't been noticing. I definitely don't have an OCD. Some things are kinda itchy, but I don't notice most of the, like Louis doesn't have the blinking animations. Who the fuck noticed that and brought up this issue? I don't know. I've never noticed that, and I would have died not knowing this was an issue for somebody, and it would never be an issue for me. I would die happily. And okay, I don't know. So knees won't lock so often on standing idols. Fixed skeletons on DLC intro idol. You mean the neck of Zoe's neck is kinda long? Added new chainsaw idol for Alice and Nick. Not sure what about that. An old unused idol rescue trapped in closet animation for these guys. Biker, Francis and Nick. Gambler. Switched Nick and Rochelle switched to Tin Angst Zoe. Pistol shoot animation as it is more appropriate for these character stances. Okay, Zoe actually does quite a nice pistol shooting animation. Francis touched up rifle idle poses to prevent neck clipping through vest collar. Okay. Unused unique fidgets from raw mocap motion capture. Grenade idle pistol run come walk come run. Come idles. Grenade idles. Okay. Misaligned weapon magazines for pretty much half of the survivors. Yeah, well, Rochelle had at least a misplaced magazine on the submachine guns, probably on the rifles too. Not sure about everyone else, but on Rochelle it was noticeable. And Francis and Louis had their magazines way back into the stock, like their M16 rifles were kind of bullpups because of that. Changed melee Melee walk 0 moves to fix weed legs. Yeah, this is not going to be fun, but we have already found something that's I can well notice. I don't know what that is as well. Assault rifles, sniper rifles, and other shotguns now visually cycle. They now visually cycle when firing. Oh my god. So they have bolts now. Oh. Oh man. Wow. Rocky, you did it again, you son of a... Adjusted timing on reload sounds. Okay. Improved shotgun and pump shotgun reload loops. Okay, good. Something. IK rule. On adrenaline use and aim to lock the right hand. Oh, improved pounded against wall by charger animation. You know, well, most of the time charger just pounds you into the ground, but if he hits you against the wall and you are not incapacitated yet, he can actually slam you into the wall head first, and it's kind of ugly. It's somewhat raw, is what somebody would say. And sometimes he can even slam you into the ceiling with just as ugly and unfinished animation. And they've been improved. Cool, very cool. All except Zoe. Assault rifle reload animation now features an animated charger, bolt, a less janky magazine, and wardrobe. What the? What just happened? Ah, okay, I'm here. I see it now. A less janky magazine and a smoother fade out. Yeah, great. An animated charger bolt. Cool. Unfortunately, it's still one assault rifle animation, so it's M16 animation for every assault rifle. Maybe it's changed elsewhere. We'll see about that. Sniper rifle reload animation now features an animated bolt and bullets in the magazine. I'm not sure which sniper rifle they mean because, we have two. We have the Ruger with the rifle stock and the charging handle on the right side of the ejection port. And then again, we have the military sniper rifle, which has the same reload but actually has a pistol grip as opposed to rifle stock, which is, the reload is more like, Mark 14 enhanced battle rifle or something, as opposed to G3 with the HK slap and all that. Created new animation for Oda shotgun reload ending. Cool. Oda shotgun shoot animation to smooth out ending. Okay. Added bandage particles to new healing animation. Okay. Adjusted finger, hand, and weapon placement on rifle and elites idles. Elites are dual pistols, Counter-Strike. Redid rifle standing walking. Elites, loop on military sniper limp walk. Well, Rochelle actually got a lot of improvements here. And so did Zoe. SMGs now visually cycle when firing. Reworked the passing outer animation to use a new pose. Now features a complete unique military sniper rifle animation set. Oh, a complete unique military sniper animation set. Zoe has that. So maybe she actually reloads it like a G3 with the bolt slap and all that. We'll see about that. Created crouching variant of heal friend created crouching variant of heal friend animation. Cool, so I can crouch and actually get a different animation I always, well, at least lately, heal while crouching because it uses a much different animation you rarely see in the game. Unfortunately, it's not the same. Well, it doesn't quite work for healing somebody else. So that's cool. That's cool. Um, Unique injured animations for melee weapons. Cool. Fall from charge knockback animation to use L4D2 idle falling animation. Okay. Altered auto shotgun animations. So the right hand would have the auto shotguns pistol grips properly as opposed to, rifle stocks. Finally, coach would actually grasp the Spas 12 and the Benelli properly. Cool. Crouch walk. Rochelle, new animations. Pistol, grenade throw, new animation. Custom injured idle. Injured Rochelle animations are kinda janky, so that's great. Custom submachine gun animations and first aid. New animations for Alice. Row, 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 row. So they are remade from motion capture, which is cool. Shotgun, shotgun. Heal friend. Well, that's has something to do with the previous update. New animations for Rochelle. Limp walk, grenade. Okay, again, injured animations are improved. I'm not sure what this matrix thing is about, so edited healing cap to better fit the 5-second in-cap revival timer. Cool. Grenade walk for less over-exaggerated arm movement. Okay. Bandage particles to alternate crouch heal self animation. Crouch heal self animation. Axe and chainsaw for variety's sake. New animations. Bat axe, frying pan, guitar, chainsaw. Zoe. Gas can pour animation for her skeleton. New animations for most of the... I'm not sure if Bat and the swords has different animations and why axe and guitar has different ones. I'm not sure why, but okay. Added slide movement to Elite's reload. Cool. Is it going to be reloaded when empty as well in the third person? Because third person does not actually show any reload animations for the empty reloads, as there is no activity for that. I guess that's the reason. Survivors now should grip their weapons properly during gesture animations. Blending style. Pump movement to pump shotguns. Oh, for a pump shotgun with pistol grip. Unused. Huh. Is this like, for modders or something? I'm not sure. All reload animations, unique proportions, intro. Implemented Foley for survivors switching weapons items, so you will actually hear them changing weapons. Very cool. Removed minigun idle noise. Made a wonky in the kinematics on the hands worse. Okay, this is going to be fixed elsewhere. Somewhat jankified over here for L4D2 survivors. Okay, somebody really likes the word jank. Blending on coffin animations. Misaligned magazines during jump animations. Okay. Yeah, that I've seen that sometimes. New animations for gas cans. This is very important, I guess. Yeah, this is getting boring quickly, so I'm just going to look through this quickly and then move on to the talker, because it's just making my brain hurt, especially since, well, I've been drinking a bit, a tiny bit. Corrected improper bolt movement on the sniper reload. Holy shit, this is a big update. I just understood that that's like the entirety of the animations are going to be updated. The world models are now going to have, you know, charging slides and all that, bolt ejection ports and stuff. This is so great. And you know, Left 4 Dead 1 infected with Left 4 Dead 2 gore, the scripts hide icons remaster complete, and all that. This is so cool. I'm so hyped for that. Version 12 final. Well, that's probably final for now. Lowered FPS on sniper scope idle noise to give the illusion of survivors steadying their aim while using the scope. This makes perfect sense. This is a great change, actually. Well, yeah, that's a lot of technical information, but hmm. And below this line is a mess. I'm sorry. Models will find the head pitch. Your sliders in model viewer now work. Well, I don't do Survivor mods yet, so I won't. Removed coach melee swing sounds from the fire axe running attack. Yes, this is important. This sounds and all that. Replaced rifle reload sounds on grenade launcher reload animation with proper grenade launcher sounds. Yes. Fixed overly snappy fade out on grenade launcher reload animation. Is it also made slower? Because, you know, the grenade launcher takes 3.3333333 seconds to reload, and the third person animation actually looks like, you know, some kind of super shotgun reload. Just open your shotgun, place 2 shells in, and flick it shot. Added shotgun pump sound to pump shotgun shoot animations. Cool. Cleaned up adrenal use animation. Excellent. Left fist reopens. Right arm motion is more fluid. Okay. Sounds to adrenal use animation. This has been in some, I don't know, it's probably been in Bill's animation fixes. Added missing clip locked sounds to all reload animations. Yeah, that's something we have seen before already. Limp walk. footstep effects on many movement cycles are now more closely aligned with the animations. Like, I think it's Nick or maybe it's Coach. Uh, if you run with pistols or something else, I don't remember what exactly, but if you switch off the flashlight, the character will enter their calm state, and their footsteps may actually be desynchronized with the running animation, so you can hear like tap 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 instead of tap 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 tap, synchronized. And well, that's actually great. Uh, Feet would sometimes clip into the ground when landed after a jump. Okay, about feet and clipping and all that. Sometimes, well, not sometimes, it's always, well, if you heal yourself while standing, it will, play the standing healing animation. And if you crouch during that, your character will actually bend their feet in a very weird ballerina-like way. I do hope they fix that. Some strafe running animations. Overextend. Fix the pump shotgun reload animation erroneously using an auto shotgun reload sound. Yeah, that's great. That's been an issue, and this is excellent news. Because well, it's probably not accounting for separate sounds for the pump shotgun and the chrome shotgun. I'm not sure, but we'll see about that, I guess. Hmm. I know moving. Reload animations fade in and out more smoothly thanks to the spline blending. Sounds to in-cap collapse and death animations. Okay. Does that also mean, death cries? Well, that's probably a talker thing. We'll see about that later. And that sounds to weapon switching animations. We've seen that before elsewhere. Strange over low crouch poses. Okay. Open bone position 100 milli calm idle. Yeah, I've been noticing that on some machete animations, for example. Okay, chainsaw animations are trimmed, which is great. Edited defib revived animation, so you don't strike a chainsaw pose when returning from the dead. Cool. Weapons now visually cycle when firing. Pistol magazines move on reload. Single pistols only. Well, it's something, but, well, it's excellent news. Blended move animations into stationary. Why am I trying to read anything? Everything. It's well driving me to sleep. Pump movement to unused M3 Super 9T shoot animation. The pistol grip shotgun. Reduced jank level. Improved opponent against wall by charger animation. Replaced a slew of reused NumVet bill animations with unimplemented animations from the game's official animation sources. Jaga, 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 jaga. Left 4 Dead 1 unused healing sound animation. Very cool. Fixed its fuzzy arm on pistol and shotgun run animations. Right. This is excellent. Broken pistol crouch. Misaligned left arm on pump shotgun shoot animation. Yes. Momentarily misaligned left arm on shotgun and reload end animations. Yeah. Adjusted Elite's idle animation to make the left gun point straighter. Yeah. Nice. Misaligned weapon magazines. Auto shotgun to hold the auto shotgun grips properly. Excellent. So, idle rescue unused. And, well, we've probably read everything already from here. By the way, Alice shotgun, pump shotgun shared. Oh, it's shared, so there is no way to fix Alice holding an auto shotgun with a pistol grip. That's too bad. Oh, also the auto shotgun animation so Rahein will have the auto shotgun grips properly. Oh, fuck yes. Producer. Replace some reused animations with unimplemented animations from the game's official animation sources. I don't know where you got the game's official animation sources, but holy shit, I would suck for that. Pistol complete set. Grenade almost complete set. Some Zoe animations. Healing self unused animation from Left 4 Dead 1. Custom military sniper rifle animations, custom submachine gun and first aid kit. Generic noise and rifle and elites. Unimplemented unique idle animations. Okay. Okay, that's great. Misaligned weapon magazines, cool. Finger placement. Great. Shared Left 4 Dead 1 males. Bet idles now work. Melee weapon idle animations now look more like Left 4 Dead 1 idles. Restored missing in-cap collapse animation. Oh yes. This is getting interesting in the end of this file. And we are going to merge the talker into this video as well. New animation for the military rifle. Gas can and all that. Janky O2, idle nose. Bandage particles to alternate crouch heal self animation. Rifle animations. Misaligned magazine. Still seeing this on a custom model that uses these rifle animations. Add weapon bone clip to your defined bones. Haha, interesting. I'm not sure if any of my mods don't have a defined bones with the weapon bone clip. Okay, we'll see about that later. I will have to test all my mods with these new animations separately. This is going to be a lot of work, so thankfully I'm supposed to stop with the scripts for now. I am going to abandon my old stuff, I guess, and oh my god, that's so much to do, and my head kinda It kinda hurts right now. I shouldn't have drunk this much, and I still have the. I still want to drink like not heavy drinks, but water because I have dry mouth right now. It's terrible. Anyway, complete the animation set. Switched idle rescue animation out for Renault and used one for comedy. Okay, we'll see about that. Misaligned weapon magazines. Fixed misaligned magazine. Fixed misaligned weapon magazines. Okay. Oh, that's about rifle animations and that's about everything else. Okay. Same here. Same here. Removed unique rifle animations from Lewis. Lewis had unique rifle animations. Odd. Haven't seen any. Okay, we're at the end of the file. It's Zoe time. Bugged grenade launcher reload animation, yeah. Removed alternate death pose that wouldn't sync up with defibrillator revive. So, no longer will she lie in, I don't know how to describe it, fetal pose, I think. Like when she's kinda curled up and then you strike her with a defibrillator and she's lying on her back instantly. Okay. I wouldn't miss that death pose. I'm not sure why was it even there in the first place. Strange common injured idle poses caused by incorrect aim matrix will sometimes Zoe T poses or make some sort of crab walk like she's a spy crab or something with pills or melee weapons or whatever. Yeah, L4D2 has been broken for a long time and it's finally getting a huge, an epic, an update of absolutely epic proportions. Which is going to be a pain to accommodate for modders like myself. But I sure as hell am hyped for it and I will accept it gladly. This is great news. Fix it. Passing outro ending too early. Like, she teleports a few frames before the credits roll. Rifle reload animation ending too early. Was modified to slow down bolt pull and add on to the ending. Okay. Actually, yeah. It's kinda a blending error, I think. On SMG reload animations and improved fade out. Replaced a few unused sequences with some Left 4 Dead 2 campaign intro animations. Consider this a mapper's resource. I'm not a mapper, but this makes sense for me. Like, the campaign starts, the survivors make some sort of animations. Like, when Dead Center starts, Nick, he starts at the stairs and runs into the roof area. Well, while everyone else kind of waves their hands at the helicopter trying to scream for it. You do realize how loud the helicopters are. There is absolutely no reason to scream at it. They cannot hear you. Same with the tanks and, well, most of the cars really, unless they are super silent and don't move quickly at the moment of screaming. Melee weapon idle animations now look more like Left 4 Dead 1 idles. Added fidgets. Weapons now visually cycle when firing. Great, that's more bones for us to animate. I wonder if Left 4 Dead 1 Uzi now has an open bolt for us to animate. I'm so hyped for it. I just can't wait to check it out. And I have enough day today. The next day I work. Off day, work, off day. Oh, so 24 is my off day, and I will indulge fully in Left 4 Dead 2, and hopefully I will do this with the new huge fucking monitor, and it's gonna be awesome. Oh yeah, I can almost taste death and defeat. Okay, let's finish with this file already. New animations for the Minter Sniper Rifle by alternating T-Next rifle and shotgun animations to better match the rest of the Left 4 Dead 1 survivors animations. New animations for melee weapons. Okay, now we've done that. What drop? The Left 4 Dead 1 survivors will now say special incapacitated lines after leaping off the bridge, regardless of whether or not they successfully restart the generator. Oh, so, you know, Bill goes all like, I will see peace back on Earth when I murder every single one of you with my bare hands, or something like that, I guess. These lines, which were ultimately not used in the final sacrifice product, unfortunately. Any Left 4 Dead 1 survivor who goes down after the bridge leap line will not constantly shout for help, regardless if the generator has been restarted. This makes perfect sense because, you know, Bill goes to sacrifice himself, screams at them not to come for help, restarts the generator, gets hit by a single tank rock, and he's like, oh shit, I'm down, help, help, give me a hand, no, and all that. That's immersion broken. All survivors will now be able to shout unique help me lines whenever they are incapacitated. What lines they say depends on how much bleed out health they have. Additionally, help me lines will no longer be spammed whenever survivor is downed. Currently for the Left 4 Dead 2 survivors. Okay, that's good already. Survivors are more likely to say thanks name whenever they are either revived or has received an item from someone. They will also respond with a you're welcome name at a 30% chance, 50% for generic and hotel sets. Hotel sets, like, you know, they don't know each other's names yet, and they call Charger overalls, Hunter hoodie bastard, Boomer roly poly, and all that. Changes to conversational sequences in intros of Left 4 Dead 2 campaigns. Cool, so more on the use lines. Survivors should be now more likely to comment on certain remarkables, whereas it was otherwise near impossible. More unused lines? Kinda. Are less likely to use generic through here lines whenever they approach certain info remarkables. Okay. Specific safe house transitioning lines for certain maps. Removed other instances of certain info remarkables to prevent those lines from repeating. Like, you know, everyone into the Tunnel of Love. Tunnel of Love! Jesus Christ! I do hope this line still turns out every time we encounter the Tunnel of Love. It's the best line in the entire game, seriously. Left 4 Dead 2 survivors will now have specific near finale dialogue lines for each official campaign. So instead of, like, you know, oh, by the way, modified talkers. They are dead now, officially. Rest in peace. Thank goodness I abandoned my own based on morning guy thing, dude. I don't remember the name, but you know the guy. He made the best one there is. Left 4 Dead 2 survivors will rock out to the concert finale if their hard health is above 40. Cool. The survivors may also say something whenever another survivor team kills someone. Okay. I'm sorry quotes, blaming themselves after they have attacked a teammate, so this is going to happen automatically, as opposed to me pressing X and swiping down with the mouse. Muscle memory. Survivors will no longer say that they need to heal when they are pulled from a ledge. Oh, yeah, that's the third strike glitch. Like, he's been down once and now he's hanging from the ledge and you're getting revived. And they say that's one more time and it's over. And it's not over because this is technically not a down. So in survivors will now accurately spot applicable weapons as their archetype. Okay. Maybe Rochelle will say, I am in love with this gun with more guns than just Desert Eagle. Alice will now share a story about Keith during the Passings Chapter 2, starting Safe Room, and before the finale starts on Chapter 3. Okay. The finale conversation between groups of survivors will now have a fair chance of playing. Whoever is in the intro actor will have a priority over others, but the more uncommon of those will still play, which is great because, well, mostly I hear the same conversations between the groups over and over again. Most of them are almost to the point of being unused. Fixed Francis never having the first say in the outro of the passing. Okay. That's actually great. That's actually everything here. Other outros for the passing will have a fair chance of playing. All conditions set up for them will still have to be met. Okay, so more fair chances. Whenever a charger is harassing Nick, Zoe on the passing may make a remark about it. Okay. L4D2 survivors not responding to Nick think of them when running to the car. Alright. The L4D2 survivor who pushes the elevator button will now be able to comment before the finale starts. Will no longer sound their lost calls if they are the only survivor alive. Oh, so no anyone hear me kind of things. This is, well, I don't know. I kind of have a mixed feeling about this. It's probably arguable. Alice will now have a delayed reaction to realizing that Jimmy Gibbs is no longer present at the mall. Alice will have a delayed reaction to realizing that Jimmy Gibbs is no longer present at the mall. Okay, well, that probably is, well, at the start of the final map of Dead Center. Alice immediately says, I could have taken a picture with Jimmy Gibbs or something like that, and he's now going to understand that much later. Okay. Whitaker will have an intro whenever a survivor enters the gun store. Oh my god. L4D2 survivors will have specific near finale near checkpoint. Make remarks on the parish bridge and have tank specific lines. Coach and Rochelle have a unique going to die line for the bridge chapter. Coach will have a very special line to say when he is black and white and reloading with the tank present. Like, I should have learned to drive a tank or some shit, or I'm gonna beat the tank's ass, or I don't know which line it is, but I'm hyped, totally. All survivors will have a different way of starting the conversation with the soldiers if the conversation goes on long enough. Like, instead of just kinda interrupting them and saying hello, they will say something like, "Anyone hear me?" or something like that. Alice might point out that the soldiers are talking about them when Soldier 2 mentions flashes over on the West Bank. Oh, that's great. After the two survivors will occasionally express that they are rocking out during the concert finale. We've seen that before, kinda. We will also have tank-specific lines during the concert finale. My question why the boat is taking so long during the finale of Swamp Fever. Fair chance of playing all Chapter 1 intros. Reaction to Ellie's stories will depend on the chapter. Additional reactions if interrupted early by leaving the safe room. Okay, great. For instance, we'll finally be able to say that he's found the boat, even if it is a car. Okay. Optimizations for multiple points of interest and provoke the same response. Speed of the gas station hardened. Oh, yeah, that's been an issue. L4D2 survivors will no longer have any speech errors, depending on who the chuggy writes. That ain't right for a man to be written like that. Or 10 bucks says he takes him to the right, I guess. And it's no longer be the case with Rochelle or Zoe. Cool. Survivor's reaction to someone dying will be reflected by how many survivors remain alive. On another note, survivors will no longer call out other survivors by name when they die. Huh. I don't know. I kinda have a mixed feeling about this one. Definitely fix for Nick never saying any of his witch wheel lines. Oh, I've heard a witch wheel line in a campaign I played recently. I don't remember which it is. They work on the same I Hero Witch setup, but only if the survivors progress far enough into the map. Cool. Nick or Rochelle is guaranteed to tease Alice if they spot the wedding first. If Zoe is in the intro, and if Alice is alive at the time. Makes sense. Conversations. Oh, Alice and Louis should now have something to say when picking up a knife. I think I've seen on the Left 4 Dead Wikia, fandom page, a mention of picking up a bread slicer, grabbing a bread slicer line by Alice. I'm not sure about Louis, but Louis probably says, cool, this is just like Counter-Strike. Maybe. Louis will now say that the chain kill is for Bill when the Bill is no longer alive. Okay. Alright. Possibly fix its Left 4 Dead 2 survivors never saying I hear a line for special infected other than the hunter, the jockey, and the witch. Yeah. Possibly. I hope you did this. You sexy, beautiful sons of bitches. I hope you did this. Fix it for that. One survivors never saying the special incapacitated lines in the sacrifice port. Okay. Not say anything upon restarting the generator. This prevents their pain-related lines from sounding as they are meant to take damage upon restarting the generator. Okay. This is technical, but it makes sense. We'll now be able to call out certain weapons by the Aki tag. Appropriate lines. Oh, silenced SMG, AK rifle. Well, this is something I have fixed in my scripts for a long time. Like, response rules rifle AK-47 or something like that was changed by me to response rules rifle. And whenever they pick up the AK, they say the same things they say about the M16, like, picking up a rifle, grabbing the assault rifle. this rifle is mine, or something, or something, or something. Because they said nothing when they picked up the new Left 4 Dead 2 weapons. Valve. Nick will now use his C1, campaign 1, survival morning lines for both chapter 1 and 2 of Dead Center. Quiet reloading lines will now only play in hard rain chapter 2. Players must enter witch wheel. Cool. That's one reason to play hard rain now. Left 4 Dead 2's hurry up lines will be quieter in hard rain chapter 2. Same. An extremely rare intro for Death Toll that is a reference to a popular internet series. Okay. Left 4 Dead 1 survivors will now have reactions to the witch chasing them. Will now react to picking up melee weapons, M60 and chainsaw. All Left 4 Dead 2 survivors should now have friendly fire lines whenever the tank is present. Well, this is something that was also fixed in the modified talker mods, pretty much all of them. Like, don't shoot me, shoot the tank, and all that. Okay. Map specific reactions. Starting a scavenge round. Cleanup of duplicate rules that results in the same weapon pickup lines, regardless of whether or not they are in a safe room. Oh, so when the survivors are in the safe room and they pick up a weapon, they will not say anything? I don't know, maybe I misunderstand that, but if that's how I understand that, then it's probably a mixed bag. Survivors now should say something when picking up an adrenaline, defibrillators and vomit jars. Every item picked up, except for the M60 and chainsaw, will have a 30% chance of firing a voice line. This includes any Counter-Strike weapons. They will never fire in the starting areas of each level for the sake of interest being uninterrupted. Okay, yes, so I understood this just right. And I've been saying about the mixed bag. Well, this is, well, what I've been thinking. That's, Ellis is telling a story and then he says, I'm healing or picking up a weapon or something, and stops his amazing story. And, well, that's ruined forever. And, well, now they are not going to say anything, which is probably for the better, so forget that I said mixed bag. Certain Left 4 Dead 2 instances are exempt, and they will never sound when the survivors reach the end safe room. No exceptions. Something mixed bag. No, that's not, well, that's all right. Addressed an issue when the map check for crash course prevents its intro from playing. Really? I didn't play Crash Course a lot, but I've never encountered nothing playing in the intro. Oh, Lewis will have a 2% chance of saying something whenever picking up any CSS weapon. Well, yeah, this is just like Counter-Strike or whatever. Fixed certain survivors' death screaming whenever someone else dies. Okay, at least there is death screaming. Reload instances so that tank instances are guaranteed to play whenever the tank is active. Cool. Specific tank kill lines never playing if you are speaking when you get the kill. It results in the generic tank kill line. Like, got it. Nice shot. Optimization and cleanup. Wow. Fixed survivors not complaining about the crows in the Sacrifice chapter 2. Problem originally created during optimizations and cleanup. Okay. Multiple the sacrifice intersplaying at once. Kill confirmation tanks. Same. Survivors should now be silent when restarting the generator on the sacrifice. Restarting, so the final one. Yeah, that we have read about silence during the sacrifice restarting generator. Will now also remain silent when taking considerable damage after they have jumped off the bridge. This is to refrain from interfering with their special incapacitation lines. Oh, this is just the beginning of the file. Improvements to the gun shop scenario. Rochelle will sound a new set of special infected kill lines signifying her enjoyment of firearms. Oh, cool. Okay, this is some improvement on Rochelle's, character development, because, well, Rochelle is actually the blandest character ever put in a video game, except maybe, palette swaps and different faces for teams or whatever. She's just so generic it actually hurts. She could have been a nice, cool character, but, well, she's kinda dull. Especially in comparison to Nick, with his awesome lines, awesome voice acting, and, well, an actual character development. Well, I'm not a fan of Alice. He's funny in a weird, cringy way, but I rather dislike the guy. He just exists to be made fun of, and, well, I'm not a person to make fun of somebody. Who am I kidding? But anyway, yeah, Alice is not my favorite character by far. My favorite character is actually Coach. He's totally awesome, badass, and all that. Okay. It will work for all special infected except for the tank, and there is no distance requirement. Oh, by the way, speaking of distance requirement, the modified talker actually has some lines for Coach when he snipes a smoker or somebody else from a large distance. He says, "Pow, gonna snipe some bitches," or something like that, and that's kind of cool. She will not say anything when killing a special infected before this event. This will only be for chapter 2 of Dead Sender. Oh, okay. That's probably technical, but whatever. Fixed errors when suggesting that Ellis uses his first aid. Okay, suggestions to use first aids, they weren't used by default, but now, and with modified talkers, of course, they're going to be used. Fixed Nick and Ellis saying gunshot weapon pickup lines after pressing the gun door button. Alright. All gunshot weapon pickup lines will not sound if Nick, Ellis, or Rochelle picks up a Molotov first aid or utilize a start upgrade. I'm not sure what this is about, but okay. When in the gun shop, Rochelle will be indecisive about what gun she should take use for the next 5 weapon pickups. Well, are those unused voice lines, or did you actually unmothballed Rochelle 8 and invited her to voice additional lines for what arguably is the worst character in L4D2? This is awesome if yes, and if not, it's also awesome because the problem of this character is that she actually has quite a number of unused lines which could be used. Uh, she has much more laugh sounds, laugh tracks than two used by default. Like you press X, swipe up to laugh, and there is only two laugh tracks, but she has more. So I don't know, but I'm totally hyped for Rochelle improvements. Also, Depeche Mode, fuck yeah. L4D1 survivors will now be able to save Coach calling Nick by name before using the elevator on the hotel map. Yeah, cool. Okay. Thanks for Raymond's finale scripts. L4D1's finales. Now properly time the vehicle in transit lines. I'm not sure what that is, but okay. Perfected the elevator conversation's potential. Cool. So more unused lines for Alice, for Nick, for Rochelle, and for Coach probably. Moved Coach Jimmy Gibbs zombie line to a potential finale start line. Rochelle or Alice will reply to that. Cool. Alice will now have more things to say he gets to the finale start line. He will also have one extra line will fill in the car with gas. Proved interactions when Survivor pick up the first weapon on the roof of the Vanna. Additionally, survivors will no longer be able to sound those lines if they haven't already when they remark on the first zombies. Okay, the survivor who picks up the first weapon at the roof of the Vanna will no longer be able to say the line if the item they picked up is a first aid kit. Well, the weapons are still there, and you pick up the first aid kit and you're kind of grab a weapon. We're gonna need it. Well, why not? But okay, that actually makes sense. L4D2 survivor who gets the first special infected kill at the Vanna, the hotel, will be the one who makes the reaction. The reaction will depend on if the first kill is by a firearm or melee weapon. Melee weapon victims cannot be tank, boom, or smoker, and some lines have been moved around as a result of this change. So yeah, you don't generally attack boomers with a melee weapon because boomers. The tank, well, whatever, but the smoker, well, when you kill a smoker in melee, you're instantly covered in smoke and start coughing. So why have special lines there? Because you're going to cough them up anyway. Nick's Hard Drain Going to Die lines will no longer play in custom campaigns that uses Hard Drain's mission campaign file. Makes sense, finally. For example, City 17, when Nick was down once or maybe twice, he's like, never get out of the boat, never get out of the boat. I can't believe I want to go back in the boat or something like that. The parish going to die. I'm not going to die. And the city will no longer check for L4D 5 and will stand sound on chapters 2, 3, and 4 of that campaign, and not on chapter 1. Okay. I have not come this far to die now. Will only be played on the parish bridge chapter, so unique line for this one. That's actually cool. The survivors will no longer say the standard kill for information lines in Nirvana. Everyone but Rochelle will resume doing so in the next chapter. Ah, I see. I see. So, they have early kill confirmation lines. I guess. No, I don't understand something about the kill confirmation lines. Why is this an issue? Okay. Maybe I need to reread this when I'm a bit more refreshed, sober. Oh, coach will have a 1% chance of triggering a Gmod Idiot Box Easter egg whenever he kills a jockey on Dark Carnival Chapter 4. Gmod Idiot Box. Okay. Uh, it's probably referring to a skit when, a jockey is too short for, you know, to enter the ride, and he's like, "Hey coach, help me out on this," and oh, but the jockey rides him anyway, spends coach's money and all that cool stuff. Fixed an error on the intro of Duck Carnival Chapter 3. Not sure what exactly, but Chapter 3, Dark Carnival. Okay, it's not Motel. It's after Motel. It's... What is it? I don't remember. I remember a broken intro of map 4 probably, or was it 5? No, it's map 4. Uh, because Ellis says, "Hey Nick, remember how we ran on the roller coaster?" And there's nothing after that. And the modifier talker fixes that by making Nick say, "Yes, Alice, I remember." So I'm not sure what this refers to. Anyway, fix the delay for the two survivors in identifying healing items and throwables as weapons. Oh, so they point at pipe bombs and say weapons over here or something? I'm not sure. Oh, survivors by name at the hotel again. Ah, Alice asking Nick if he remembers running on the Screaming Oak has been moved to a possible remark made in the middle of the bayou, I'm not sure. Swamp Fever, Chapter 1. Okay, so it's actually quite funny when, Alice asks Nick if he remembers running on the Screaming Oak, just several minutes after they leave the Screaming Oak, and Nick is like, "Yes, Alice, I remember. It just fucking happened, man." Okay, but well, let's move to a different campaign, which is all right. At least it's not broken, I guess. The survivor who is about to push the witch over the edge should no longer warn others about pushing the witch over the edge. Oh, it's not. Yeah, it's not literally. So it's like, you know, you crouch near the witch, flash a light in her eyes, and are preparing to shoot her in the head with a shotgun, and you're like, don't piss off the witch, she's gonna explode, and then you shoot her. So it's kinda immersion broken. Nah, anyway. L4D2 survivors will now say their nice shot lines to Bill should he kill an SI. Haven't noticed that, but that's probably a problem. Hmm. I don't I don't recall that being a problem, but I guess it is. There is a 30% chance for a special conversation to happen after killing the tank on dead center streets. Okay. This is such a long list of changes. Such a long list of changes. And I don't have the energy to move through all of that. So well, it's going to be a glorified modified Talker mod, except official this time, and it's gonna be awesome. I am going to remove all the mods from the game and just enjoy the game vanilla, post update, and play the shit out of the game, and then be testing my mods and deleting those that are irrelevant or making them relevant. Yep. Okay. All in all, this is driving me to sleep actually. I'm going to switch off for now, and I'm not even sure I want to upload this video. Well, I will upload it, but I will probably delete it later, because you know the first one was much more entertaining because it's well about the general changes, and I did mention the modified talker back then and animations, and this one is just a long ride from through all of this stuff. Like, let's pick something from the middle. Corrected a lack of response from coach during one of the elevator hellos on Dead Center Chapter 1. Yep, definitely. I'm going to see you in some of my next videos. Stay tuned for updates, because it's gonna be crazy from what I've read here and how the trailers look. Well, they don't show much, but it's just a lot of stuff, and the trailer is supposed to be short and not showing everything, because you're just gonna be, oh, it's too little, too late, and too few changes for my taste. I'm not going to play this dead game anymore. Anyway, yeah, shouldn't have said that, and I sounded like a complete idiot. And there is at least one person on my friend list who actually enjoys me sounding like an idiot, and sometimes he even comments on my videos, so you probably would know who that is. Anyway, yeah, can't wait to, well, it's gonna be another week, and I'm going to have a nice new monitor, and I'm going to play L4D2 like it's a completely new game, like, you know, vanilla. I'll probably pull a couple of my friends from real life and from Steam to actually enjoy vanilla games once more and see what changed. Maybe I'll even, uh, you know, record a couple of Let's Plays of official campaigns. Wow, Let's Play official campaigns of L4D2. Crazy. Anyway, yes, I probably would do that. Comment on how the M60 uh, model changed. Maybe I will actually data mine well, not data mine. That's not data mining. Just show how the sounds and everything else changed and what are we supposed to do about that. Actually, you know, I have this the current view models and world models right now in my decomp folder. Decomp is for decompile. Yeah, that's world view models, world models, weapons which are, you know, arms and melee weapons, both view models and world models. And it's probably a good idea to keep them for future reference, just to, you know, compare what changed, like, you know, blending maybe. Well, blending is a bit technical, but who knows. At least the sound events, we could compare the sound events, which is nice because, you know, if the silenced submachine gun will finally have its own set of reload sounds, that means that if, say, you run with my Modern Warfare 2 famous for Uzi and Modern Warfare TMP for the Mac, you won't have the famous reload sounds for the TMP. I would actually update the TMP with its own set of sounds, and it's gonna be totally awesome. Oh my god, I can't wait, but unfortunately there is that's a lot of things to do in order to fix everything and bring it up to today's, well, tomorrow's standards. But it's something I'm willing to do, actually, especially, you know, the whole HUD scripts thing, split them into HUD icons and scripts. This is going to be big work, but it has to be done, and I will do it gladly. At least I won't have to make, you know, 400 HUD scripts for different AK versions. Like, you know, an AKM has 600 rounds per minute cyclic rate of fire, something damage, something, well, 30 round magazine, and this HUD icon. Okay, AK-74 has the same rate of fire of 600, 30 round magazine, and this HUD icon. And that's a separate file. And another AK which has a folding stock, and it has the same damage, the same rate of fire, the same. And it's, again, it's another script file. And with the scripts being separate from the HUD icons, finally, it's actually very excellent. I can finally have only one script mod if I want to, and well, I can keep it enabled and just switch HUD icons when I switch the models, unless it's something that has a different rate of fire and magazine size and all that. You get the idea, probably. Actually, splitting the scripts from the HUD icons is is excellent. It's perfect. It's just what I always wanted, because I won't have to make a script if I don't want to, or can't be bothered by with making research on some guns, rates of fire, or magazine size, like, you know, how many rounds fit into Winchester model 1873, 12 or 15 or 10 or 18, how many? That depends on barrel length, and because it has a magazine tube under the barrel, the longer the barrel, the longer the magazine, and well, and then I have to basically I grab an actual physical ruler and try to deduce well, I can actually show you my Winchester research. A model from Payday 2 has a 24-inch barrel by default, I think. Anyway, here's the real steel. This, well, I've counted the length of the barrel by the length of the handguard, and to 20-inch barrel, the naked barrel part is almost as long as the handguard, so a handguard. So both here and there, this one has a slightly longer handguard, but anyway, it's a close match. So if the naked part of the barrel is as long as the handguard, it's a short rifle. It's a 20, 30, yeah. It's a 20-inch barrel, and it's 12, I think, rounds. 24 is slightly longer, and then there is a 30-inch barrel. It's a long-range rifle, and this one has 18, I think, rounds capacity, while the standard 24-inch barrel has 15 rounds capacity. And well, the short barrel, the normal barrel of the unmodified repeater 1874, which is actually Winchester 1873, yeah, is 20 inches long, and the long barrel makes it 26, which is not actually, which is nothing like the actual long-range rifle or even the standard length rifle. So if I ever make this one with the long barrel, I'll have to shorten it to 24 inches or lengthen it to 30. I'm unlikely to make it this long. It's just, wow. It's so long, I'm not going to make that. So I'm probably going to shorten that to 24 and call it a day. Anyway, if I make this for the pump shotgun, well, in this case, I would want to make it have both a HUD icon and a script. By the fucking way! By the way, now if HUD icons are separate from the scripts, from the it's now, well, how am I supposed to say that? It's liberated from the HUD icon sheets. It now acts the same as, you know, the gun shop excuse me, the gun shop sign. So LT Rocky and me and somebody else, like Scout 115, presumably somebody else, but I can only recall these three guys, and these three guys I included myself. Anyway, we include a custom Whitaker gun shop sign for our models with historical, to the point, or funny remarks about the gun itself. And we can do the same with the HUD icons now without changing the script. We just change a small tiny texture of a HUD icon. I can now embed HUD icons into my mods. I can now have my HUD icons in my fucking mods. I can now have melee HUD icons into my melee mods and not have them as a separate fucking mod. Because I don't have to fear that somebody will complain about the inconsistencies the script file are causing them when they join the online server, something, which is easily countered, but anyway, this is a problem for many people out there. Oh, that's just hit me, and it's actually great news. I can now, like, visit my mass graves again, find stuff like my crystal sword, uh, HUD icon. Show more. Oh my god, this is going to be so crazy now. This chaos is killing me. Melee okay, this is actually removed already. Where am I? Okay. Firearms, and this is melee and items. Yeah, that's melee and items. That's melee and items. And my crystal sword HUD icon, I actually kinda miss it. So I can now, after the update, include this icon into my mod and not miss it anymore. What about the script? Well, the script, I could make a single script for, I have two golf club mods. Both of them are swords. This one is a crystal sword, and another one is a no, it's not a Zweihander. Well, it's technically okay. It's a two-handed sword. I'm not sure. I think it's called a great sword in chivalry. I'm not sure, and I don't want to open Google Translate and check that out. Anyway, in Payday 2, it's also used in a crossover DLC. It's also a sword that actually should slice and dice enemies, as opposed to just decapitating them, as the golf club does by default. And I could make a script that actually slices and dices, a single script, and upload it into the workshop, and never worry about that, because I would have the icons in my actual model mods. This is the greatest news I've heard for a while. Okay, now, well, I'm gonna drink more water. I'm very dry. And before I get any more hyped and understand something crazy again, like this thing with the icons, I can now actually build into my mods, and everyone else can do that now. All we'll have to do is have an actual HUD icon guide to guide us all. This means that my previous HUD icon guide is outdated and irrelevant, and I might as well delete my presets and record a new guide, which won't be half an hour long. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. So yeah. Anyway, thanks for sticking around with such an idiot, and see you around next time.